$93,000, $82,000, $69,000, $54,000, $91,000. These are price reductions on these homes. Both the builders we're checking out today have move-in ready homes. In fact, you can see there's construction all along the street, but some of these homes right over here are for sale, ready for you to come in and buy. We're gonna be showing you inside homes that typically would cost around $900,000 with all these awesome finishes in it. And they've got this exact floor plan for sale right now, all the way down to $699,000. And this one's sweet, guys. These are like 10 foot tall sliders that take up the whole back wall. Absolutely massive, gorgeous stone. Love the finishes that they went with. Big old ceiling fan, you have 3. Check these out. Look at those. This one has 2 two-car garages. You get 4 garages. This would be the coolest golf simulator room. Full swing right here. And then Perry, who we're gonna be checking out, has some of their more modern floor plans that we've seen anywhere in Houston, Texas. 2-tone cabinets, nice backsplash, 5-burner gas cooktop. We know that interest rates have been high for a long time, and maybe you're thinking, hey, it's a bad real estate market. Well, bad for who? It's bad for the builders right now because they're struggling to sell these homes, and they're left with one option, and that is reduce the prices, increase incentives to buyers so that they can continue to move inventory so they don't have to lay people off. And that's what has been happening. And that's why about 90% of the builders here in Houston, Texas, their fiscal years end on December 31st. And what does that mean? It means they're trying to squeeze in as many sales as they possibly can before the end of the year. And that is when you're gonna get the best ability to negotiate. And there are certain ways to go about it. And we know those ways because we're the #1 relocation team here in Houston. We know these builders, and even with these $105,000 price reductions, that's not it. I was just talking to the Perry sales rep 5 minutes ago, and she said you can expect another $20,000 to $30,000 in incentives to help you buy down your interest rates, cover your closing costs, or even reduce that price if you are a cash buyer. We have sold a ton of homes here in Artavia, specifically even on this street, from our YouTube channel, and it's because of everything Artavia has to offer. See, the theme for Artavia is live colorfully, and this developer has done one of the best jobs, in my opinion, of building a really well-rounded neighborhood. They've got a splash pad in here, they've got multiple parks and playgrounds located throughout, but one of the highlights of this community is gonna be its location. We're technically in Conroe, Texas, but we are very close to the Woodlands, about 10 minutes away down Highway 242. You've got a lot of brand new shopping that's popped up all along the front of this community, and even more is headed this way. But yeah, being 10-15 minutes away from the Woodlands is gonna give you direct access to all of the amenities that the Woodlands has to offer, and then you're just a 10-15, 20-minute ride back over to your brand new construction house. And you'll notice these are some of the more modern, cooler homes that we've ever shown on our channel, because these are what homes in 2025 going into 2026 should look like. So let's get you inside and check out probably my favorite model home that I've ever shown you. You can immediately see as soon as you walk in this home that it is just different than anything that we've ever shown you before, starting with the entryway. You've got this cool little foyer that's nice and private that immediately opens up to this huge covered back patio that we're gonna show you here in just a second. But first thing I wanna do is show you there's kind of 2 different wings of the house. A lot of the bedrooms, the master bedroom, are gonna be tucked in over this way. But we're gonna start in the heart of the home because this is one of the best living room, kitchen, dining room setups I've ever seen. In fact, I am absolutely in love with this house, from the floor plan to the finishes to just how simple it is. It's extremely simple. It's a 1-story floor plan. And as soon as you walk in, you notice how nice and open it is. You've got these massive sliders, not something you typically see in Westin Homes, but in their art collection, they're doing things just a little bit differently. In fact, Westin, you're typically gonna be seeing them in their big 2-story products. But I gotta say, if this is what they're gonna be known for in the future moving forward, I absolutely love it. You got one of the more modern fireplaces I've ever seen. I don't know what's going on over here. You got like a big starfish, but it looks super cool. It's a totally different look, totally different feel. I love this setup over here. You've got your formal dining off of the living, but it's all kind of seamlessly connected. And then you're gonna be getting a ton of natural light. I don't know if you noticed that driveway when you come up in, but it is a huge T-shaped driveway. And this particular floor plan has the option to upgrade and go from 3-car garage to 4-car garages. So you've got 2 separate 2-car garages, giving you plenty of space to store your golf cart to cruise around the neighborhood. You'll also notice the ceiling height in here. These are 12-foot ceilings, so it feels very open, and they can afford to do that since there's not a 2nd story right up here up above us. Now, you got great views out to the backyard, and what's cool about this house is it's a big U shape. And so if you wanted to do any kind of pool back there where they've got all that landscaping, that's the perfect place to do it. And with some of the lot options here in Artavia, you're gonna have plenty of room even back behind that to have a playground, extra yard to play catch with the kiddos, or do whatever it is you want to do, like have that home garden. You've got 6 bar stools up here, plenty of room to hang out, play games with the family, or host if you are going to host. A lot of room to just put all the food out, have a nice spread. And then one of the more modern cabinetries that we'll show you as well. They've got this kind of cool wood look over here, which this is real wood. And then they went with the painted uppers, the glass fixtures. And then we always got to judge the pantry. Let's check the pantry out really quick. Now, as far as move-in ready options go, this exact home isn't move-in ready right now. In fact, I think we just sold. Actually, I know we just sold this last floor plan in this section before they get a new section. But right now they've got 4 move-in ready inventory homes ready to go before the end of the year. And they've slashed the prices down all the way to right around $699,000. And there's still probably a little bit of wiggle if you call us. So if you want something that looks like this, we can definitely find it for you here in Artavia. You just gotta pick up the phone and give us a quick call. So you've got the upgraded KitchenAid 6-burner cooktop. I love this. It's really classy, it's sexy. And then you got the pull-out drawers underneath, which I think are a good look. Got a little pull-out trash can and recycling. We do recycle here in Texas, contrary to popular belief. We do love the planet. So you got the quartz sink, and then look at these sight lines. They don't have a TV up. That's definitely where you could mount a massive 80-inch TV on that fireplace. And with the TV sizes these days, it actually is important structurally that you have a wide enough fireplace for TVs of that size, otherwise it'll look funny. With this house, there's a whole other wing that way, but what I wanna do is I wanna open up the backyard. Check this out. This is a standard size covered patio that comes on this Sonoma floor plan. This floor plan's about 3,700 feet. I think it's 3,674 if you wanna be really exact. It's got 4 bedrooms. It's got an office we're about to show you. But this covered patio is what circles around, and this is where we kind of started the video. So you can see here, it passes through. You got these big metal steel doors. You can have a big old ceiling fan. You have 3. Check these out. Look at those things. You have 3 out here. So it's gorgeous weather right now. It's early November and it feels like spring break. It's like sunny and 73 degrees. It's phenomenal. And then this is that yard size I was telling you. I would definitely do a pool right here in the middle and then just have all that extra yard space in the back to work with. They went with a cool colored painted brick. You got a lot of different options with Westin. Now, there is a little hidden wing in the house tucked right back over here. So this heads down to the garage, but check this this laundry room out. You got a lot of extra space in here. You've got the covered countertop over here, and I'll just walk in. So I like when they do these kind of built-in countertops over the washer dryer. I haven't seen these. These are sexy. These are like matte black. Extra storage in here. You got storage right next to you over here. So really tons of space over here in the laundry room. This is gonna be one of your downstairs kind of secondary bedrooms. I would call it a guest room. Great walk-in closet tucked in over there. Plenty of space in here. This is a full-size bed. You really can't go much bigger in this specific bedroom because you got the windows on each side. You don't want to throw off that feng shui. And follow me over here. You got a full-size walk-in shower. I love the extra little details you see up top here. Did a great job. Now, this is your landing before the garage. Extra storage in here. This is gonna be your little smart home center where they're gonna bring your Wi-Fi into the house. But I like this setup, and then I haven't popped my head in here. Hit the lights. I mean, that's nice. Look at all this space. Look at those windows up over there. One thing you'll notice with these 7-foot doors, you've got a ton of space for storage racks up above the garage door. You got about 4 feet, so you can do those hanging storage racks, organize your garage, have it looking good, and you've got a second garage over on the other side. Here's really where the party happens. This is where it gets fun, in my opinion. So you've got your half bath over here. Pretty cool, like floating setup over there. Check that mirror out also. Love what they did, but yeah, you got the floating countertop. Here's your home office. So you'll see in here, in this art series, they're showcasing 8 different floor plans. So you've got a 2-story, 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 2-story. Then over here, you've got 3 1-stories and another 2-story. So you got 5 2-stories, all kind of in that. You got 4,000 square feet here. Let's see if it gets higher than that. No, so you got 4,100 square feet. And then the smallest is actually the one we're in, right around 3,700 square feet. So a lot of good 1-story, 2-story options. Very sleek, very modern. This is nice because you've got the home office kind of tucked away from everything else. Now, I could see it getting a little bit noisy if you've got little kids, because check this out. I'm gonna actually close these up and open them up properly for you. Voila. So this is a party room, guys. A sweet party room. Close the doors up. What's great is for a 1-story, noise control. Do you know how hard it's gonna be for people to hear you when their bedrooms are all the way over on the other side of the house? I mean, look, you'd have to go through this glass, through that brick wall. You can close these doors up and you can truly hang out with your friends, stay up late, have a party. They even have some wine over here. Usually it's just props. They got the real deal over here. So, got your full bar build out, watch the games, hang out. I mean, this is cool. In my ideal world, you'd open this up. They don't offer that as an option. It would be cool if you threw some sliders in here maybe after the fact. We're gonna post up here for a second. I told you we're in Artavia. I told you we're about 10 minutes outside of the Woodlands, but I wanna show you the neighborhood because this neighborhood's pretty far along, but they still have a long ways to go. This is a robust master planned community with multiple builders. They have over 10 different builders out here. And I would say they're probably about 4 or 5 years into development so far. So the good news is they have the bulk of all the main amenities are already in. Now, other than some pocket parks they're gonna continue to add, if you move in today, you can immediately plug into their community events calendar. You can go and hang out up at their community events center. They've got these roll-up garage doors, really cool place for community events to hang out. They've got the paddle boats for the kids in the pond. The only thing really missing out here is gonna be a resort style pool, and they intentionally didn't do that. They didn't want the main amenity to be a pool. They wanted it to be other community gathering spaces, and that's what they did. And they also left you lot sizes big enough for you to go and build your own pool. So I do think that you'll notice a theme throughout here. I said it's live colorfully. They've got some really cool art installations all throughout the neighborhood that kind of tie in, integrate into the parks and into the woods. If you like the shade and you like the gorgeous trees being up here on the north side of Houston, Artavia is gonna be one of the best neighborhoods for it. And one thing that I really like here, even before they're rolling out all these crazy deals, is that you can get the same home in Artavia for about $30,000 less than a lot of the other master plan communities that we'll show you here in the Houston area, including the one I live in here in Conroe as well, called Grand Central Park. So a lot of growth is headed out this way, down 242. There's multiple other developments, even right across the road from us. And so you're seeing a lot of growth head out this way, but Artavia very much is its own thing. It's robust, and they're even bringing a lot of the shopping along 242 up here to the front of this community. So that's where we're at. I just wanted to pause, showcase that for you so that you can really understand it. And then listen, as we head over here and check out these bedrooms, I do want to let you know, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kyler Ferris. We've run the Living in Houston channel for about 3.5 years now, and we're the largest relocation team in Houston. We have over 60 agents, and we help literally hundreds of people a year, just like you, that are thinking about moving to Houston, buy homes here in Houston. So if that is you, don't be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you guys find these year-end deals and really find the best place for you and your family, so that when you call us a year from now, you're saying, hey, thank you, we're so happy we found the perfect place for our family. That's really our dream, that's our goal, and that's what we're gonna continue to do with these videos. So here we are, I would say on the bedroom side of the house. This is the residential wing. And you can see, keeping with this more modern theme, they're doing some cool little upgrades. This doesn't come standard, by the way. This is all kind of after the fact with their designers. Anyways, check this out. A decent amount of hanging space over here. This is gonna be a Jack and Jill bathroom setup. So we're not gonna snake all the way through here. We'll go down the proper way. But you'll notice you got full framed in mirrors. I don't wanna knock any doors. You got the toilet room here, and then it's gonna connect seamlessly over here to this other bedroom that you would access off of the main hallway. Now, I'm always gonna be unbiased on these videos. I can point out one thing my wife would hate about this home. If you back up just a little bit, you'll notice the bedrooms are pretty close to the front door. That's really kind of the only knock on it. That's probably the only downside to this floor plan, is that the bedrooms are right there. That's why we got locks on our doors. That's why we got alarms. And it's a super safe area over here. Like, we forget to lock our doors all the time. Probably shouldn't say that on camera for everybody, but we do. Now, coming down this corridor, I think one thing that makes it not so tight are these huge windows that completely open it up. They added a lot of texture along these walls too. So this hallway would get very boring very quick without good designers. So just know that. And this is not that expensive to do. And then real quick, while we're here, I want you to see these floors. These are huge 24-inch by 48-inch tiles. They almost have like a seashell finish to them. Now, here we are in the master, and the first thing you see is this bathroom is killer. You got these floating shelves. I think the only downside to these is gonna be cleaning underneath them. So probably gonna accumulate some dust, but you know, get you a Swiffer or a maid. Both of them work equally as good, and you'll be good to go. But yeah, I really love these. And then these mirrors, goodness gracious. You know, a lot of builders don't come with their mirrors framed out, but I think even this extra little trim just adds a lot. A lot of flair. Got the freestanding tub, and then this is a good spot, Keith. Show them that backyard. Show them that. I mean, that is just a huge side yard. Now, this is obviously a model home lot. Not all lots are this big. but it does go to show that if you wanted one of those lots, those are gonna be an option out here. They missed a huge opportunity. This is a big enough shower for a bench. But you know what you can do? You can go to Home Goods, get you a little aftermarket one. Maybe it lasts a year, maybe it lasts 2. You do have a mirror. Wave, Keith, say what's up. And then 2 closets, so it kind of splits off. So you're not fighting your spouse over space. Closets, let me see the other side before I throw a closet rating on this bad boy. Are these even? Nah, so pretty much the same size. The only difference is this one has shelves over here. So I think between the 2 of them, that's a good amount of space. I'm going 8.5. It would be high, maybe 8. I think if they did a little bit more built-ins, it could be there, but it's got the space. That's the good news. It's got the amount of volume of space where you're not super crammed. And because they did the bathroom off that side, you get all 4 walls. So you can even put art up over here since you're not walking through a doorway over into the bathroom. Huge bedroom, got the king size bed here. Now, as I mentioned, a lot of their other floor plans are 2 stories. They're gonna feel different than this. So if you reach out to us and we show you those, I do think they're not as cool as this one. I'm gonna be honest. They're not as cool as this one. This is the coolest floor plan that I've seen Weston do. I live in a Weston, by the way. I don't think I've told y'all that in this video, but if you've watched our channel, you'll know I live in a Weston. I love it. I've got a big old 2-story. It's same square footage, but it's 2-story, and it's incredible. We've been there coming up on 4 years. Well, that's pretty much it for this home tour, guys. We're gonna head over to Perry next and show you what they have in their art collection. And the good news is, if $699 is a little too high for you, I think Perry's got some slightly more affordable options, maybe like $100,000 more affordable options. And as we walk over there, I'll get into the pricing of Weston and what your last options are if you want these year-end deals. Now listen, this video is still for you. If you don't have the ability to buy before the end of the year, that's okay. Guess what? They're still selling homes in 2026. I just wanted to let you know that this is the best time to get those year-end deals right now. If you wanted to build and you wanted to build these floor plans and time it out a little bit better for maybe next summer, that's also an option. Give us a call and we'll tell you exactly where you can get the best lot selections, what sections they're opening up next, and give you all of those little details so that you can get the perfect home. In fact, I waited 5 months talking with the developer, talking with Weston as a builder, just for them to open up the perfect section of lots where I back up to a green belt, I'm in a cul-de-sac, I've got gorgeous trees I'm looking at. We have 20 kids under the age of 10 just in our cul-de-sac, guys. I can't tell you how cool that is. And a lot of these master plan communities are attracting these younger families to come and move out here. And so it's a great place if you're starting out to lock in, or if you're moving from out of state and you just don't know anyone. I would say from experience, I know for certain it's easier to move into a new construction community and get to know people because of all the amenities they have, and because people are in a similar season of life where they're also moving here looking for new connections and new friends, as opposed to moving to a more established neighborhood. That's just a personal opinion, but it's also a fact. We do this hundreds of times a year and we've seen it. So if you're looking for that sense of community instantly, whether it's Artavia or one of the other 100 master plan communities in Houston, I definitely recommend that, because you're gonna get that instant sense of community. I'm gonna walk you through what your options are right now before we head on over to Perry as far as prices go, but I thought we'd be missing something if I didn't show you inside the second garage, because this doesn't just have to be used as an additional 2-car garage. In fact, here's where my mind went. If you've been watching our videos, probably guess I'm a golfer. This would be the coolest golf simulator room. You park your golf cart in here, but you can also close this garage and you can just get you a nice full swing right here, have that man cave away from the house, even though you've got the man cave over in the back. They've got 2 move-in ready options that are in inventory, and they've got 2 others that are almost ready that are under construction. Most of them in this size range. This is a 65-foot product, which means the front width of the lot is 65 feet wide, and that allows for a 5-foot buffer on each side. So that's gonna mean that this house in total is about 55 feet wide. Now, all of their floor plans have been marked down under $699,000. In fact, it's kind of weird. They're pretty much all the same price. But initially, they were a lot more, yeah. $65,000 off, $76,000 off, $63,000 off. So look, they're trying to get everything down under there. One thing I know about Weston too, they may or may not love me saying this, but there's usually a little bit more in the tank. When you reach out to us, we know these salespeople, we work with them a lot. We've sold, I don't know, probably like 30 or 40 Weston homes at this point. And so usually there's a little bit more in the tank, especially at the end of the year. So if you want those deals, go ahead and give us a call now. If you want something a little bit below that $700,000 price point, that's where we're headed right now. Perry Homes did something completely different with the exterior of their model home, and you can kind of see it matches what we saw with Weston, where they brought this wood look kind of concrete board material to the exterior, kind of modernized it, gave it some cleaner lines. And they've got a lot of different exterior elevation options in this Art Series product line. Now, one thing about this home as opposed to where we just came from is these are sitting on 55-foot wide lots. So you'll notice this home's just a little bit skinnier than what we saw with the Westin, still pretty good size. A lot of their homes are gonna fall in that 2,000 to low 3,000 square foot range. In fact, I think the model's right around 2,600 square feet, and a lot of their move-in ready inventory homes that have been slashed over $100,000 in some cases are starting right around $499,000. So a more affordable price point than what we saw, but that's for a couple reasons. One, because they're slightly smaller floor plans. They're also on slightly smaller lots, but you got a lot of nice features up here. Gives it very much like a California modern vibe. You've got a single entry door here. You don't have the big double doors, but this is nice and wide. And as soon as you walk in, you've got a pretty killer home office. So great place to post up, get your work done. Now, my mom lives in a Perry. Like, I think she has this exact floor plan, and she converted this into a playroom for the kids. So she did built-ins over here. She did a big steel sliding barn door. So you could use this as a flex space if you don't work from home, don't need it as a work office, but it is kind of a really good location at the front of the house to get away, get a lot of that work done. You got these really huge windows too. I mean, a lot of natural light kind of pouring in through here. So that's pretty much it for the front of the house. Now, real quick, before we go on, one of the favorite things we've been doing in our videos lately is asking people where you're watching from. So pause what you're doing real quick. Let us know in the comments below. It's fun to see. We got people from all over the world, Australia, countries in Africa, Pakistan's a big one. So I think I have a big Pakistani following is what it's looking like. So let me know, show some love down in the comments below. We really do want to know where you're coming from. Normally in the model homes, there would be a wall right here, and this would snake around and this would be the garage, but they've got it set up for their office space over here. As you can see, sold. A lot of solds in this section. They have a new section that's coming available, so there's still only a little bit of inventory left. These are those deals that we're gonna be telling you about today, but they're selling homes pretty quickly out here, even at these high interest rates because of the incentives that they've been able to offer. They're buying interest rates down pretty low, so a lot of people are moving over here. So right off the main living area, this is gonna be your laundry room. Since it is an office, they've got it set up with their printer. And then this is gonna be one of the 4 bedrooms in the house. So here you go. It's got its own ensuite, which is nice. Full walk-in shower, so if you've got some in-laws staying with you, need shower access instead of the tub, I think that's gonna be a good call. You knock doors with this design right here just a little bit, but decent closet space over here. So make sure you close that one before you open this one. Now this is really where the home opens up. What's interesting here is you've got the home office up front, but then you also have this extra flex space. Don't see this in too many floor plans. Absolutely love it. Great floor plan to have as a playroom for the kids or a media room. Got a little storage closet in the corner, so really is nice. And then over here, across this really wide hallway, you've got your 2nd and 3rd bedrooms. Both of them are gonna share this kind of main bath, so only that front one's gonna be the ensuite. I was gonna say smaller closet, my bad. Sorry guys, this one's the walk-in. So you've got full-size beds in here. You could go with the queen because you've got a little bit more nightstand space over there. Overall, pretty impressed with the closet sizes. A lot of times in these kind of mid 2,000 square foot homes, they'll cut you short just a little bit. Continues to open up even more. You do have a formal dining setup in here. Man, that light is just pouring in. We just had the time change, so it gets dark later. Keith and I ended up in a very fun heart-to-heart out in the truck, so shout out Keith. Fun fact, Keith and I don't agree politically on a lot of things. Houston's a great place for that. It's welcome for everybody. So no matter what you believe, what religion you are, what political views you have, I think Keith and I would both agree, pretty safe space here in Conroe. It's a good vibe here in the Woodlands area. So I don't think it's too conservative or too liberal here. Pretty great for both, to be honest. It's Texas. You'll notice there's a little shortcut over to the kitchen. So it's gonna give you good access when you're hosting. That way that formal dining is not tucked away too far off. And then man, this is really where it opens up. It feels bigger. Perry homes tend to have some central hallway here. Some people love them, some people hate them. I like when it starts to open up, but the wider homes, typically, this is where you're gonna spend most of your time. It feels nice and kind of grand in here. I do like that they've got a gas fireplace over here. So a couple things, Perry still does a good job of having these gas fireplaces in a lot of their homes, as so many other builders have moved to those electric fireplaces. But one thing I don't see a lot in Perry's that's in this model is they added the sliders. And I really like that. It opens up the home quite a bit. You got a good living room set up over there. And then Perry's classy, they're elegant. If you look at the floors, pretty common in their inventory homes to have a wood look tile, like very common. Almost every single one of their homes has it. So that's a staple. It's easy to tell if it's a Perry if you see these floors right when you walk in. And then here's that connection that I was showing you. And then we'll open this up and show you a good sized pantry space. They also do a great job at Perry of having all their floor plans printed out in there. And Perry makes it really easy. Their floor plans they don't have names, they're the exact square footage. So if this was a 2,672 square foot home, it would be called the 2672. So, and they have more floor plans than any builder, by the way. They have like, I don't know, like 40 floor plans just in their 55-foot product. Now you've got your kitchenette. So you've got the formal dining over there, set really nicely. This is where you're gonna hang out with the kids, have the high chairs set up, and then you can post up over here with the bar and these bar stools too. Great sight lines of the TV. And then Perry's got a lot of floor plans that have really good sized back patios. This is one of them. It takes up about, I'd say 2/3 of the back of the house is full patio. And man, the weather does not get much better right now. So you got a little hose bib over there. They got a gas stub out for you to do an outdoor kitchen. And this is more common of a size of a backyard. This one kind of tears up a little bit, but you could definitely fit a pool over here with no problems. Even if there's even an easement, you'll be able to tuck one in back here. And then they've obviously got some lots that are gonna offer some larger lot sizes too. This is the time of year. So we get about 2 months in the fall, 2 months in the spring where it is perfect. So everybody's complaining Texas is hot, and it is hot, but it is pretty nice. When it's cold up north, it is, I mean, come on, people are freezing right now and it's sunny and 72. Playing golf tomorrow, Friday. Wanted to play golf today, but Keith and I talked too much. Pretty good sized master bedroom. You got plenty of room for the king bed. I mean, you're never gonna see a master bedroom in a new construction home that doesn't fit a king. It really is, hey, do you have more space? Do you have bump out bay windows? Do you have a sitting area, which you do, in this home right over here. So overall, pretty good size. You got the surround sound speakers, and then this is just an iconic Perry bathroom where you have separate vanities and separate closets. The closets could be bigger. Oh wait, I lied. My mom has this floor plan, but she's got a closet there and a closet here. So it looks like in this one, they flipped it. You've got the shower tucked in over there and a little bit bigger closet. So I was hoping that they had two in this floor plan. One of their other floor plans, which is like identical, has it set up over there, and then the toilet's like right over here. So congratulations on your 1-year anniversary on Perry Homes. Look at that. So they're giving out gifts to you after you've owned a home for a year. Now, one thing that's different about Perry Homes than a lot of these other builders that you wouldn't know about is the fact that they have a 2-year warranty. So most of these builders do what's called a 1-2-10 warranty. So they'll do a warranty for the first year on kind of cosmetic stuff, 2 years on more mechanical stuff like plumbing and electrical, and then like a 10-year on the foundation and the structural. Well, Perry stretches that first year out to 2 years. So they're one of the only builders in the industry, other than I think Ravenna, which spun out of Perry, that offers a warranty that's that good. And it comes in handy. A lot of people will wait until they're 11 months with other home builders and they'll get a home inspection and turn all those things over to the builder. You can wait till 23 months with Perry, turn it over, and they're gonna fix it. And look, Perry's been around a long time. We actually happen to have great relationships with a lot of their upper management, and they stand by their product. They do such a good job. There are other builders that probably aren't as good when it comes to warranty claims. They just wanna sell you the house and move on. Perry is the opposite. They are just so helpful. They didn't pay me to say that. That's just from experience. We've sold, like I said, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 Perry homes at this point. Sold my mom one, she lives in one. So they just do a really, really great job. So if you like a Perry, I can definitely say they stand by their product better than a lot of other builders. This is the magic paper. I usually don't pull these out in videos because I like to look cool, like I memorize all of it, but when they're slashing prices this much, I might as well just read it. So when you go into a builder, they're gonna have a list of their inventory. That means what's either currently completed on the ground that you could buy right now, which are gonna be those year-end deals, or what they currently have under construction. Now you saw when I showed you that neighborhood map, they've sold a lot of homes out here. They're waiting for their next section. So options are limited here in this section. So you're probably like, why are you making a video with year-end deals if they don't have a ton of homes to sell? Well, because they only have a few left and these are gonna be the deals. So if you wanna pick everything out and go to the design center and pick your lot, then you can do that in their new section with either of these builders. But if you want the year-end deals, you're gonna have to go through what's already been picked through and be okay, maybe taking a house that you wouldn't have picked all those exact things out, but it's 90% there, or it's good enough. Or maybe you get lucky and it's 100%, which is the best case scenario. It's everything you ever wanted, and it happens to still be available. But just to give you an example, they've got a home that's 2,622 square feet that was initially priced at $604,900, and it is priced currently at $499. That's a $105,000 reduction, and they're still gonna have about 20, maybe 30, if you use us, to negotiate into incentives, buying the interest rate down, maybe take it off the price. They don't like to do that because of the appraisal values. They don't want to screw over the people that they've sold homes to, but we'll figure it out, okay? There's flex credits and incentives in to get these things closed before the end of the year. Another one, 2,622 square feet, same floor plan size, probably has some nicer upgrades at $524. Got another one right at 2,700 square feet, $524. 2726 at $599. And these are available now, December. So closing before the end of the year. And then these are gonna be the homes that are under construction that are gonna close out next year. So you got options here in this neighborhood. You got options all over Houston. So this week, next week, and the following week, depending on when you're watching this, before the end of the year, the best time to contract on new construction before the end of the year is right now. You're gonna get the best deals, but you need to know the right questions to ask. And maybe you like this neighborhood and you're not buying right now and you just wanna get to know the area a little bit better. Well, don't worry, we do that also. We are in no rush to sell you anything. So check out some of our other videos. They're gonna help you out right here. And as always, if you're thinking about moving to Houston, Texas, or you do wanna jump on one of these amazing deals, you know what to do. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas.